presentation on curly horses. They are nothing to sneeze at. Where the curly horse or Basker curly horse or American curly horse started as a mystery. The Basker name came because of a circus picture of a curly horse from Basker. Scientists have proven that there is no relation. Drawings have put the curlies back in the earliest 1800s, showing them as the first Indian pony. It is said that the Sioux Indians stole them from the Crow Indians. One drawing had drawn a moose sitting on a curly at Little Bighorn. Even today, the curly horses still run with wild mustangs in Nevada, Wyoming, and the Dakotas. Some ranchers in Nevada, the DeMellis, were the first to notice the curly horse and use them on the ranch. After one really bad winter, they brought their horses and cows in from the range, and to their surprise, only the curlies survived. They bred them to their mares, and the log curly foals were born in 1952. Another bad winter hit, and only one curly foal, Copper D, and four curly mares made it. A lot of our curlies today have Copper D in their family tree. Today there are about 2,000 curlies alive. In April there will be at least 2001 when our Rosie has her baby. Here are some things that set a curly apart. Hypoallergenic, which means that you can be allergic to most horses, but you are less likely to be allergic to curlies. Their hair is more like a mohair than a horsehair, and it lacks protein found in other horses' hair. Their hair can also be spun into yarn in sheep's wool or alpacas. The curly can also shed out a lot of their hair, mane, and tail. Some shed a lot to almost bald with very little mane and tail, while others shed very little and keep all of their mane and tail. But in the winter, they get really curly. Curlies can withstand very cold temperatures with the curly coat. If you reach into a curly's coat on the coldest day, they are usually nice and toasty. Curlies usually have really hard, round hooves that hardly ever need shoes. The cannon bone is round rather than flat, and their bones are usually thicker than most horses. Curly's eyes are spaced out wide apart, which gives them better vision, especially in their rear. Maybe that is why they don't usually spook. Curlies have curls in their ears, down their fetlocks, and split manes that most of the time look like dreadlocks. Curlies are also known for their calm nature and curious. Then spooking, and if in trouble, like caught in a fence, they will stand there and wait for help instead of panicking. They also can be very funny. They steal your tools when you are working. And they love to play games. Okay, you may ask, are all curlies red? No, I may just have red curlies, but curlies come in every size and color. A lot of curlies were bred with other breeds, so there are curly panes, curly Appaloosa, curly Morgans, curly ponies, curly Friesians, curly Arabians, curly minis, and so on. Mine have curly foxtrotter in them. People have referred to the same gait as a curly as a curly shuffle. What can you use your curly horse for? You can use a curly horse for any sport you want. Curlies are good at dressage, ranch work, jumping, gaming, driving, western pleasure. Trail riding is therapeutic programs and endurance. One breeder wants to use her curly minis for seeing eye horses. The question should be, what can't they do? That is my presentation on curly horses, on the curly horse. Are there any questions? Oh, Sally?
At first you said something, the word Basker curly. What is Basker, like a place in the world, or what does Bashkir mean?
I don't know it. The question has been asked, what is Bashkir curly? What does Bashkir mean? I don't really know.
Sarah, you mentioned that your curly horse Twiz has foxtrotter in it. So does that mean that the curly gene is a dominant gene? If you cross a foxtrotter with a curly horse, is the foal going to be curly and hypoallergenic like a full-bred curly horse would be?
The question has been asked, will it be kind of like a foxtrotter if you breed it with another foxtrotter? Sometimes.
Is yours hypoallergenic?
Yeah.
And yours has some foxtrotter and some curly horse in it? Okay.
That was an excellent demonstration.